All right, we're live. What's up, everyone? How are you guys doing? It's me. Oh, you're doing good? Thank you for answering. It's good to do a live where people actually talk back to me. So, so I'm very appreciative to the live audience and all you guys joining from home. Thank you guys so much for being here on this beautiful Saturday night. Today is April 3rd, right? 2021, not 2020. It's April 3rd, 2021. And this is my live event, and I'm super excited to do this because this is our first time, like I said, doing this in front of a live audience from people that are mostly from Utah. We got one guy from Phoenix, Arizona, right? Anyone else from out of town? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do for the next hour, you guys. For the next 15 minutes, I'm just gonna speak a little bit about my fit to fat to fit and fit to fat to 40 journeys. And then we're gonna get into a workout. And if you guys are following on Facebook, you should have the structure of the workout available. These guys don't know what it is yet, so they can't see it, but you guys at home can you get a glimpse of it ahead of time to be prepared. So if you want to join us for the workout, we would love to have you. It's gonna be a live workout. It's gonna be fun. I'll have modifications for every fitness level, so beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And then we'll do some Q&A at the end. And make sure you guys stick around because at the end is my big announcement. So you guys don't want to miss that. So make sure and stick around for the, right before we do Q&A, I'll do the big announcement and then we will get into the Q&A from you guys. So thank you guys for being here. So let me start with my first journey of fit to fat to fit. When I came up with this idea back in 2011, I was a little bit obviously nervous to do this experiment because my entire life I've always been in shape. Growing up in a family of 11 brothers and sisters, I played football, I wrestled. And so for me, I was always active. I never once knew what it was like to be overweight. And so here I was, someone who had never been overweight a day in my life, trying to help people who were overweight pretty much every day of their life. And this is something that's so common in the fitness industry. You have people that are athletes that are into fitness, that it's been a part of their life for so long, they become certified, and yeah, they got the six pack, they got the muscles, and then they're trying to help people who've never really been in shape. And there is a disconnect. And that was me. I was that guy that was very judgmental. For me, I'm like, why is it so hard for you guys just to do what I told you to do, right? Like, put down the junk food, you go to the gym, like, why is that so hard, right? I didn't really understand what it was like to be overweight because I've never struggled with it. So all I ever knew was it was easy until I did my first fit to fat to fit experiment where I put on 75 pounds in 6 months. It was one of the hardest, most humbling things I've ever done, because it really showed me just how much of transformation is mental and emotional. So many times in the fitness industry, we get so focused on the physical because that's what we're taught when we become certified. It's like, here's how you understand macros. Here's how to do a proper squat. And here, all these physical things that are important. I'm not saying those things aren't important. Those things are important, but they are not the key. They're not the most important part of the puzzle to becoming fit or gaining health. And so many times we focus so heavily on the physical aspect of weight loss, whether a trainer or even if you're a client, you approach a physical fitness journey as it just being physical. Like, okay, this year I'm gonna cut out sugar, I'm gonna lose the weight, I'm gonna get the body, and then I'll be happy, and then all my problems will go away, right? That's what we all think is gonna happen. And we go into it thinking it's just gonna be physical. And then 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, these emotional triggers happen where our kids are driving us crazy, or our spouse is like, we're fighting and there's financial issues, and like those are triggers, emotional triggers that cause you to become stressed. And when our stress levels are high, we look for things to distract us or numb the pain of those emotional stresses. So for a lot of us, it's food. Why? Because food is legal. It's a legal substance you can use. It tastes really good. It's very affordable and it's convenient. Like when I did my fit to fat to fit journey, I freaking ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch almost every single day because that stuff is so delicious. And so you're fighting this uphill battle. You're fighting this uphill battle constantly of like, okay, I want to get physically fit, so I'm gonna put all my willpower into being disciplined to, suffering, if you will, eating, a caloric deficit and being hungry and working out hard in the gym. And then we have these emotional stresses of life. And then that's where that journey becomes way more mental and emotional than we planned on it. And then after 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, we're like, you know what, screw it, give me the cake, give me the wine, I'm starving, this sucks, I'm not even seeing results on the scale, why am I even doing this? And this is why, and I hate to quote Miley Cyrus, but it really is about the climb. It's about the journey and being fulfilled on the journey. I know a lot of us think, once I get this body, then I'll be happy. You know, once I fit into society, then I will love myself, people will love me, people will respect me. And we wait until one day, like once I have this, then I'll be happy. But until then, I'm gonna hate myself and beat myself up because I can't get there and I don't know how to figure it out. And so this is what I first learned from my first Fit to Fat to Fit experiment, was how much of this journey is mental and emotional. So for me, my eyes were open, like, man, I'm completely wrong. Like, I was completely wrong. When people would struggle with issues, I would be like, all right, let's change up your calories, let's change your macros, let's switch up your diet, let's do this workout instead of that workout, and maybe that would get you through this plateau. When in reality, that person is struggling with emotional stresses that have been programmed into them for years and decades, and now we're trying to say, okay, just don't do that anymore. That's like telling a drug addict, like, hey, just stop doing drugs. Like, what's wrong with you? It's not that hard. You just stop it, and then it's not that hard, right? It's the same thing, someone that's 30, 40, 50 years old that has been programmed to, when there's emotional stress and triggers in life, reach for the food because that makes me feel temporarily happy. And it's hard to break that habit. It takes a lot of work and it can take a lot of time to eventually get there. For me, it's things like therapy, life coaching, meditation, books, altering your, or shifting your perception of your situation. You can't always change your situation, right? You can't just get rid of your kids and get rid of your spouse and get rid of financial issues. But if you could shift your perception of those situations, that's where you can find true happiness and that's where you can find fulfillment in the journey. But to shift your perception takes time, right? It's looking at things through a new angle instead of just you trying to be like, all right, maybe this, I'll figure it out this time. And maybe this time if I just push myself harder and discipline myself even more, then I will actually do this, you know? But that's not how it works for most of us, you know? So fast forward to my second journey of Fit to Fat to 40. Here I am, almost 40 years old. 2020 happened, right? And we all survived. We're all still, you know, we're here. It was a hard year. There were so many things that happened that year that caused so much division in the world. And I almost felt called to do Fit to Fat to Fit again. But I was like, okay, I swore I would never do this, first of all. Why would I even consider doing this again? Because I swore to people I would never do it again. But it was weird because I felt this pull to do it again, right? And so I decided after thinking about it, like, okay, what's my why? What's my why behind doing this a second time? Because I've already done it, I've already learned the lessons. Why would I need to do this a second time? And the word empathy, you know, keeps coming back up in my messaging. And for me, that word kind of popped up again. And looking at the problems in the world, I was like, man, if people could learn to develop empathy, so many of the world's problems would go away. And for me, empathy isn't just, for me, the difference of empathy and sympathy is you're listening to someone to understand them. That's empathy. But most of us are programmed to listen to respond, or listen to judge, or listen to critique, or criticize. So when we see someone's social media post that triggers us and we disagree with them, we are, you know, we want to like fight back and like, you know, put our opinion out there and debate them. And, you know, and empathy is truly digging down to figure out why, you know, why that person is, why they are the way they are and why they think the way they think. And you truly are trying to understand. And that's what empathy is. And that's why empathy is so important in the fitness industry, because it's so easy for people like me who used to be, you know, in shape my entire life to be like, why don't you just put down the food? Like, I don't understand why you don't just do it. Like, you just do it. And you have discipline and you have willpower. And so a lot of the world looks at things from that lens, like, come on, people, just eat less food. It's not that hard. And for me, I think empathy can be such a huge game changer in this industry if all of us can learn to develop empathy. It's not something that we're just born with. Some of us maybe have a tendency to be more empathetic, but for some of us, we have to learn and work on it and really be aware of, okay, how can I develop empathy? And maybe it starts with empathy for ourselves. And that's the key right there to having empathy for other people, is having empathy for yourself first and foremost. And so if you can have empathy for yourself, it's going to be easier to have empathy for other people. The problem is a lot of us have been at war with ourselves for so long, we don't know how to love ourselves. We don't know how to show ourselves love because we weren't taught that. And so to break that cycle is really, really hard But it's possible and it's worth it. And I guarantee you, if you can learn to have empathy for yourself, it's gonna spread because you're gonna be able to look at other people and have empathy for them. But it starts with empathy for yourself. And so on this fitness journey that we're on, right? Everyone, especially in this room and is watching, somewhat cares about their physical fitness, their health. And that is a good thing in my opinion. But it's important to realize that when we're on this journey, we can't just look at it as just a physical journey, right? We can't just say, okay, I'm gonna work on my macros, my calories, my supplements, and then I'll get this body. We have to see the correlation between the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual on this entire journey, because they're all intertwined, right? If we have a bad day at the office, a bad day with our family, it's really hard to meal prep and eat healthy food and exercise when you're dealing with life stresses and emotional stress that happens in our life. Because sometimes, like, exercise, yeah, it's good for you, yeah, it's cool, but like if I don't know, a natural disaster happens, you're not gonna be thinking, okay, how am I gonna get my workout in today? It's like, how am I gonna survive, right? So it's just one of those things where physical fitness, it's okay for it to be a part of your life. And yeah, you can take it to extremes. You can become like an extremist and work out 3, 4, 5 times a day. But for most people, it's one of those things where if you struggle to be physically fit consistently, I think a lot of it is our perception of what success is in this industry. Because we look at success as, oh, once I get this body and lose the weight, then I'm successful. And if I don't, then I'm a failure. And that's our perception, because that's what media and marketing has taught us about ourselves and about physical fitness. So if we could learn to shift our perception of that and realize that it's not about getting to the end goal of like your weight and having the perfect body, because I promise you, people that have done that would be the happiest people on earth. Am I right? Like, people with perfect bodies would have no issues and they'd just be super happy. But I know, is that my time limit? No, I got 4 minutes. I know a lot of people with 5% body fat that still hate themselves, that still don't think they're good enough, that there's still something missing. And so it's similar to how we're chasing after money. If I have this much money, all my problems will go away, right? And I'm not saying don't chase after the money. I'm saying it's okay to pursue that, but the fulfillment, the happiness should come in the pursuit, in the journey. And that's why I was quoting Miley Cyrus. It is all about the climb. It is about learning to be happy during the process. A lot of people hate the process. Eating healthy food, meal prepping, working out, being sore, all those things, that can be seen as hard work, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, I have to put up with this process to get these results. But then once I get these results, then I'll be happy and then it's worth it. But if I don't get the results, why am I doing this process anyways? Why am I even doing this if I don't get those results? And a lot of people quit or stop because they're like, okay, well, I'm putting in the work and I don't see the results, so I'm just gonna go back to eating pizza and drinking beer all day because at least I was happy and at least the food tasted good. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's about your worth and believing that you're worth it to fight for your physical health, whether the results come or not. The problem is, like, society puts a lot of pressure on us to buy into this myth that if you don't, fit into this mold of what a perfect body is, we're gonna tease you as a kid. We're gonna make fun of you and hurt your feelings and say rude things to you. And at some point, some of us buy into that myth thinking, I don't like this. I want to change so that people aren't mean to me. And I totally get that. But at some point, now that we're older and more mature, we have to shift our perception of what success is. We are more than our bodies. There's more to us than what your body fat percentage is. The problem is, if you go on Instagram or social media and post a picture with 5% body fat, yeah, you're gonna get a ton of likes. And a lot of people will be like, whoa, you look great, that's awesome. And you'll get a lot of praise for that. But is that your identity in your body? And if you put your identity on your body can change. All the women here that have had kids, your body can change, right? And it can change. It's not gonna always stay the same. And so you have to understand that you are more than your body. Our identity shouldn't be our body image, because our body image can change. You could get in a car accident, lose some limbs, and then all of a sudden you're a different person. So we have to understand that our identity is more than just our physical bodies. The problem is we buy into this myth that society places on us of like, oh, your body is, you got to be this % body fat and look this way to be accepted. But what if we just loved ourselves for who we are, even though we're not perfect, even though we don't have the perfect body? And if you can learn to love yourself, even when you're not perfect, then if you get the results, then you're already happy. You've already been happy with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you learn to accept yourself as you are, but that doesn't mean you don't work on yourself, you don't continue to progress. You know, one of the purposes, or Tony Robbins talked about this a lot, we have to have some type of purpose. We have to be striving for something. If we're just like, okay, I accept myself as I am, but I'm not gonna work out or do anything about it, there's no progress to be made. And to make progress is to find happiness in this life. And so for everyone that's on their fitness journey, I'm gonna wrap up here because I'm kind of rambling, but everyone that's on their fitness journey, please understand that success is not about getting the body. Success is about learning to be fulfilled during the process, during the journey, while you're climbing that mountain. That's where the key to happiness in life. And it's a choice every single day from within, not from like, okay, if I get $1 million today, I'll be happy. Or if I get this one thing, I'll be happy, like this car, this job, this body. I know we're searching for that, but I promise you it can come from within if you learn these other tools. And that's why all my programs, you guys, you guys know there's a big push on the mental and emotional, but sometimes we get so wrapped up in the physical, like, hey, I didn't lose weight. Should I change up my macros? Should I change up my workouts? And we get so wrapped up in that we forget about the other stuff that we've been taught, the mental and emotional side of this journey. And then we kind of, you know, get too consumed with, you know, splitting hairs. And that's where we can kind of get lost and frustrated and be hard on ourselves because we're like, okay, you know, it's not working for me. Maybe if I switch up my diet, maybe if I do this, and all that's okay to do, but just don't put so much value on it, like we do with the scale, right? And you guys have heard me talk about this a lot. The scale, it's a love-hate relationship, right? I'm not a big fan of it, but I get why some people do it. But if you're so attached to that number on the scale, which is just your relationship with gravity, which is a silly thing if you think about it from an outside perspective, you know, like here we are on this planet, stepping onto this thing that measures our relationship with gravity in that moment, and we beat ourselves up over that, right? It is kind of a silly thing if you think about it that way. But if we attach ourselves, our happiness to that number, then I promise you it's gonna be a long, hard journey where you're gonna get frustrated, because if you weigh in 5 times a day, you're gonna get 5 different weights, you know? Depending on like if you just went to the bathroom, if you just drank some water, ate a meal, like there's so many different factors that go into that. So we are all more than our bodies, and there's more to us than just the number on the scale. So that's what I want to remind all of you on this journey, is to keep moving forward no matter what happens. It's okay to sit down, take a break, relax for a second, push pause on this, like, you know, fitness journey that we're on. I'm okay with that. Just definitely don't give up on yourself, but keep moving forward. Even if the results, you know, are slow, or even if they don't come, or your body doesn't look the way you want it to, keep moving forward. I promise you there is fulfillment and joy, and everyone is worth it to fight for their physical health, mental, emotional, spiritual health, all of that. You are all worth it, and you are all worth it as well. So thank you guys for listening. I appreciate that. Now that we're running out of time, oh, I went over 2 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna do the workout now. Are you guys ready for the workout? Yes. All right. So let's get up and move the chairs, okay? I'm actually gonna need someone's chair. Rachel, can I borrow yours? Because you're not gonna do any of the modifications, right? No. Okay, yeah. All right. Someone's keto meal. Who's that? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, how's this angle with the live? People still there? They asking questions? They happy? Okay. Maybe, should I back up for this, Sam, so we have more space? Okay. Okay, so the way the structure, it's gonna be, let's see, 10, 20, it's gonna be a 20-minute workout technically, but there's breaks built into it, okay? And so I'll go through the modifications, which will take me like 5 to 10 minutes, okay? And then we'll set the timer, and then we'll just go, and I'll come around to make sure you guys are okay and proper form and things like that, okay? So the first 3 sets of movements we're doing, there's a total of 6, but we're doing them in sets. So the first set is gonna be squats, up, up, down, down planks, which I'll demonstrate, and then burpees, your favorite. Okay, so for a squat, So for everyone that's watching at home, if you could do a squat without any kind of assistance, what you want to do is stand with your feet shoulder width apart, okay, toes slightly pointing out like this. And as you squat down, you're going to push your butt out and keep your chest up straight. So I'll do it from the side so you guys can see here. You're going to push your butt out, keep your chest up straight, stay back on your heels, come down until you're parallel, and then come up to a standing position, okay? So we're just going to do bodyweight squats like this for 45 seconds, okay? 45 seconds. Now, if that's too hard, okay, modifications, you can easily use a chair, okay? If you have bad knees or it hurts, what you want to do is use a chair, put your heels up against the chair, same positioning, you know, feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out. You put your hands out in front of you for balance, sit back into the chair, okay? Stand back up, okay? Sit down, stand back up. And that's a lot easier on your knees than the other position, okay? So if you need a chair, please feel free to use a chair. We're gonna be doing squats for 45 seconds, as many as you can, okay? You don't have to go all out, just a nice easy pace, okay? 45 seconds and then 15 seconds rest. Okay, we got that? Everyone got that? The next movement we're doing is up, up, down, down plank, okay? So a plank position, you're gonna be on your forearms. You guys are gonna wanna use these mats, but so you're gonna be in plank position on your forearms like this, okay? Body in a straight line. Don't let your hips drop or push your butt in the air, okay? If it gets too hard for you, you can do plank on your knees like this, okay? And the up, up, down, down part, okay, is like this. So you start with your forearms like this, one hand, other hand, so that's up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, okay? And you do that for 45 seconds, moving at your own pace, as fast or as slow as you can. Hold please, because I'm gonna have to take my wardrobe change. Hold on. I forgot that I'm still wearing my polo. Okay, so those are the up, up, down, down planks. Any questions? For the modification, just do them on your knees. And we have these mats here for your elbows, okay? Okay. What was the next thing? Oh yeah, burpees. Okay. Who wants to demonstrate a good burpee? Anyway, dang it, I have to do this. Okay. All right. You guys ready? So for a burpee, literally the purpose of a burpee is just to get your body on the ground and then get your body off the ground, stand up. That is a burpee, really. Like honestly, there's different ways of doing it, but honestly, just getting your body down on the ground and then getting yourself back up in standing position can be a workout for a lot of people, okay? But the way we're gonna do these is you're gonna put your hands on the ground, okay? Like in push-up position. You're gonna jump those feet back, okay? You're gonna come down and touch your chest. And then from there, you're gonna pop your hips, so lift your chest up, pop your hips, jump up, and then a little tiny jump at the end. So full speed, it looks like this. Okay, one more, okay. Now for modifications, all right? Can you do that one more time? I didn't see that. I didn't see it. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna use a chair. And to make it a little bit easier, you're gonna be, you know, a chair or a bench or a table or a couch, okay? Put your hands on the chair or the bench, okay? You can either jump your feet back, just like I did, jump them in, jump up, okay? So at full speed, it looks like this. This is a little bit easier because your full body weight isn't going down to the ground, and that could be a little bit easier, okay? Or if that's too hard, if you don't like jumping, you could step back, step forward, and then reach up, just like this, okay? So those are a few different modifications, all different levels. Okay, so that's the first 3 sets of exercises. Next, so we're gonna do those 3, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We'll go through 3 times through, all right? Then we'll all take a 60-second break, grab some water. You guys at home too, you guys can grab some water. The next 3 exercises we're gonna do are mountain climbers, breakdancers, and lunges with your arms to the side, okay? So for mountain climbers, a mountain climber, you're gonna be in kind of push-up position, 1 foot forward, 1 foot backward, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump and switch, okay? These are mountain climbers. We're gonna go for 45 seconds, 15 seconds off. If that's too hard, grab a chair, okay? And you could do the same thing, which is a little bit easier, jumping like this, okay? If that's too hard, if you don't like jumping, you could just step back and step forward as well for your mountain climbers, okay? So all different fitness levels. You guys get to pick and choose. Okay, breakdancers. Has anyone done these before? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be on all fours, okay? And then what we're gonna do is come off the ground slightly, so lift your knees off the ground, okay? And then, what's that? Oh, yeah. So we're gonna step up, so we're gonna go to the right first and to the left. So if we're going to the right, we're gonna bring this foot up like this, and then our left foot's gonna come through, okay? And then switch, okay? You know, if you wanna do it hard, you keep your leg off the ground. If you wanna make it a little bit easier, you could just drop your hip, okay? Just like this. Okay, if you wanna make it a little bit easier, just go a little bit slower. Drop your hip to the ground, okay, so you're not holding all your weight up. And then switch sides, okay? You guys want me to show you that one more time, or are you good?
Stay on the ground for the full 45 seconds.
Yeah, but if you need to take a break anytime, like if you're like halfway through and you're like, I need to take a break, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it looks like this. Your shoulders are gonna be burning. It's a great core workout. You know what I'm saying? But you can slow it down easily. Okay, you guys good there? The last thing we're doing, lunges with your arms straight up. So keep your arms out to the side, okay? Lunge forward, and then push yourself back, okay? Most people know lunges, right? But your arms are gonna be burning too, because your shoulders are gonna be engaged here. If you can't do lunges like that, you need some assistance. Grab a chair, okay? You could leave your other arm out. You could do like 22.5 seconds with one side and then switch it up and do the other side. But if you use a chair, keep your arm out to the side. You don't have to come all the way down to the ground, but you can use the chair to help push you up and with balance. And then at the halfway point, I'll instruct you guys. You guys can switch, do the other side, and just go down as far as you can, okay? You don't have to go all the way down. Everyone go at their own pace. You don't need to know, no one needs to puke, okay? Let's spread out, you guys. Make sure we have enough space. Grab those for the planks. Grab a chair if you need a chair. And I'm gonna be coming around, checking on you guys. Water, yeah, you guys got water? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, live audience. Is the live audience ready to go, Austin? Are they ready at home? Thank you, thanks. Shoes. Put these on. All right. Okay, so remember the first three movements we're doing are squats, up, up, down, down plank, and burpees. Good job. Okay. And remember, if you guys need to use a chair, or take a break, like please, I know there's people watching, but like, who cares? You know? This isn't like insanity or something where everyone's in shape and, you know, like ripped and has trained for this their whole life, you know? Yeah. It's the lighting, and it's like one of those form-fitting tank tops that like sucks everything in. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer, okay? And I'll cue you guys for the 45 seconds and then when to take a break, okay? And we're gonna go through 3 times. All right, you guys ready for this? Okay. Okay. Let's see, stopwatch, okay. 3, 2, 1, squats. Here we go. Yep, nice job. Feet shoulder apart, stay back on those heels. Don't let those heels come off the ground. Go down as low as you can. Nice job, you guys. Anyone need to use the chair? No? Okay. Good form, good form. You guys are 20 seconds in. See, it's easy, right? You got this. Okay, I'll go with you guys. We'll go for 20 more seconds. Nice, nice easy pace. A lot of people are gonna start sprinting and then they're gonna puke. Yeah, they burn out. Nice job, 10 more seconds. Nice, stay back on those heels. Nice. If you need to go a little bit wider, if your heels are coming up, you can go a little bit wider and relax. 15 seconds, relax. Good job, you guys. I can't see you at home, so I can't correct your form, but just make sure you're doing what everyone else here is doing. You guys, yep, in 3, 2, 1, up, up, down, down planks and go. Nice, up, up, down, down. If you need to drop to your knees, that's good. Just don't stick your butt in the air. Keep that butt in line with your body. Nice job, even if you're on your knees. Nice job, you guys. This is a great core workout, and you'll feel it in your shoulders and your triceps. Is it burning yet? Is it burning yet? Yeah, it feels good. I like that. 15 more seconds, you guys. Let's go. Go at your own pace here. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job. Well, we're not done yet, though. Okay, burpees, our favorite. We all love burpees. What do they say? Buck burpees? Yeah. Okay, chairs, if you guys need chairs. Ready? Go. Sorry, I was distracted. Nice, easy pace. So jump back, jump forward, and then jump up. You can, or if you don't want to jump, you don't have to, but nice. There you go. How's that feel?
Fine.
Good? Okay, good. Nice. How do those feel?
Okay.
Good. If you don't have to jump, you can step back if you want to.
Okay.
But if you can jump, then do it. It's up to you. You got 15 seconds left. There you go. Nice job, you guys. Great form, great form. Nice, you guys. Killing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job. Hey, you guys made it through 1 round. 2 more rounds, you guys. 2 more rounds. Don't give up on yourself. Back to squats. Back to squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Nice job. Nice easy pace. You're doing good. If you can, try and bring your butt down to parallel or below, a little bit below if you want to work those glutes. If you want to work those glutes more, the lower you go, the more you're going to work those glutes. But I know it's hard to go low. Nice job, you guys. 15 more seconds. Nice. 10 seconds. Nice job, you guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice. Here we go. Up, up, down, down planks. Do you guys feel these in your shoulders more? Shoulders and triceps? You feel it in your abs? Yeah, the core. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice. Form, form. Boom. Eat nice. No, it doesn't matter. I switch hands, like I'll start with my left and then go to my right, and then start with my right, go to my left. Nice. Even on your knees it hurts, right? It's still hard even on your knees. Good job, you're doing so good. 20 more seconds, you guys. Don't ignore that, that was nothing. Yeah, 15 more seconds. Yeah. 10 seconds.
You're almost done.
3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job, you guys. Okay, burpees. Hey, we're almost done with 2 rounds. That's pretty good, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All the way down. Nice. Good job. Those good on your knees? Kind of. You can step back. You can step back too if it's easier.
I don't know proper form.
No, like I said, the point of the burpee is to get down on the ground and get back up. How you do that is up to you. You know what I'm saying? There's, you know, a form to make it more efficient. Nice job, you guys. 15 seconds. That's a good modification too, right there, Bailey. Yeah. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, hey. 2 rounds down, 1 more to go. Okay, rest, recover. Slow your heart rate down. Is it hard to breathe here in Utah with a higher altitude? Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Ready and go, squats. Last set of squats here, you guys. Last set, best set, okay? I prefer quality over quantity. So quality squats over like going super fast, okay? Nice, great form, you guys. Really good. I don't see any heels coming off the ground. Doing good. Are your legs burning yet? Yeah? 20 more seconds, or sorry, 15, sorry. Ten. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, up, up, down, down planks. How are we doing at home? Is everyone still alive at home? Let's see us still alive. I wish there was a way to like see like people's faces and stuff. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last set of these, and you're done with these forever, you guys. So push yourself a little bit this round. Push yourself a little bit. Okay. This is our last time doing these. Good job. Way to listen to your body. If you need to take a break, you're totally fine. Seriously, if you need to take a break, you're totally fine. No need to. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Good job, you guys. 25 seconds left. You're almost there. I know these burn. These definitely are great for your, like I said, your core, your shoulders, your triceps. Everything's going to be burning. Good job. Good job. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job. Okay. You actually have a 75-second break, technically. So we'll start at the minute mark. Now.
Do we have burpees still?
No, no more burpees. Oh, wait. Yes, we do have burpees. Thank you so much. Get him in it. We need to get him an extra prize. Get him. We need to get Wayne an extra prize for that. That was a test. You guys all failed. You failed. Wayne gets to skip burpees. Ready and go. Nice job. Don't cheat yourself. You got this. You can do hard things, remember? We're almost there. You guys got about 20 seconds left, okay? You guys are doing great. This is a great group right here. I'm going to tell you guys. You guys at home are a great group too, even though I can't see you. This is a great group. Almost there. 5, 4, 2, 1. Relax. Nice. Okay, now rest for about 75 seconds. We're going to do mountain climbers, break dancers, and lunges. Okay, but we're going to keep our arms out to the side. Okay. So mountain climbers, break dancers, and lunges. So mountain climbers, if you guys need a chair, remember, use the chair. We got about 50 seconds. Mountain climbers, break dancers, and lunges. Okay. So these ones, mountain climbers, you guys could either jump and switch in midair or just step back, step forward, step back, step forward, you know? Or if you want to jump and switch, you could do that too, or just step back, step. It's hard to do without a chair. It does kind of slide?
Like
Maybe don't step back as far.
Forth,
Yeah.
Even at home, like my chair slides.
Oh, maybe put it on this thing. You want to switch it? You're sure? Oh, the break dancer. So we got 10 seconds. You're gonna step in, step through. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. Here we go. Yeah, try and bring those knees up to your chest. That's a good pace right there. If you need to slow it down, your arms are going to be burning for sure during these. You guys are awesome. Great form. Nice. Way to pause if you need to. I do those too. So make it a little bit easier. Nice job, you guys. Man, we got some animals here. I love it. You guys are going crazy. I love it. 15 seconds, you guys. Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice. Breakdancers. Okay. Let me show you guys one more time. All right. So step through. Okay. Switch. Step through. Okay. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Ready and go. Nice. There we go. Drop that hip if you need to. Drop that hip if you need to. Sit down on that hip if you need to. You know what I'm saying? And then come back up. Yep, just like that. Yep, just, yeah. Sit down, take a break, and then come back up. Yeah, there you go. Step through. I know.
Are they bent or not?
What's that?
Your legs behind, are they bent?
Yeah, it's bent. Yeah, yeah. The only leg that's straight is when you kick it through. Yep, there you go. Yep, just like that. I know these ones are hard. You don't see people doing these at the gym a whole lot, but trust me, is it hard or not? It's a, yeah. 3, 2, 1, relax. Nice job. Okay, lunges. Okay, remember, hands to the side. Okay, you could either step forward or you could step backwards. Okay, however you want to lunge. Just try and keep those arms parallel for 45 seconds. If you need to drop them, you can drop them. Ready and go. Nice. Use a chair if you need to. Remember, yep, great. Just like that, go down as far as you can. If you can touch that knee, cool. If it hurts too much to touch that knee, that's okay. Just go down as far as you can. And you're working your legs here and you're working your shoulders, okay? Nice. Nice, you can step forward or step backward. It's up to you guys. Whose shoulders are burning? Nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job, you guys at home. Okay, that's one round down. We got 2 more to go and then we're done. 2 more rounds, you guys. Mountain climbers up next, okay? Mountain climbers, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Mountain climbers, you guys. Go at your own pace here. If you need to take a break, that's okay. Nice, nice and easy. You guys got this. 20 seconds left. Shoulders are burning or legs? Both. Your emotions are burning. Who's crying on the inside? Who's crying? Someone's crying. Yeah. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job. Breakdancers, breakdancers, you guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. You guys are going to become breakdancers after this. Turn on the hip hop music. Let's do it. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, we would do music, but the people from home wouldn't be able to hear. Nice. Nice and easy. What's that? I could sing to you guys. What do you want me singing? What do you guys want me to sing for you? Sweet Home Alabama?
Let's do that.
What do you say?
Party in the USA.
Party in the USA.
Miley Cyrus.
Jumped on the plane to LAX. Something, I don't know the words. If my girls were here, they would know it. 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds, you guys. Keep going, 10 more seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. Okay, lunges, right? Lunges? Okay. And then after this, just one more round. Just one more round. Just think about that, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. Use that chair if you need to. Nice job. We're almost there, I promise you guys. I know it's a love-hate relationship. You're like, I hate Drew. I just loved him a second ago. Like, I liked his speech, but then I hated the workout. Almost there, you guys. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, hey, we got this. Last set here. You guys can do hard things. Here we go. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll do the whole last round with you guys. Ready? 45 seconds of mountain climbers. Take a break if you need to, but don't quit. Go at your own pace here. 20 more seconds, okay? Almost there. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice. Okay, last set of breakdancers. I know you guys hate these, but we're almost done. These are like the equivalent of burpees. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Man, these are hard. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Almost there. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job. Okay, last thing, lunges. Then we're done, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. You guys got this. Finish strong here. This is our last movement, okay? We got this. We're almost done. Way to push yourselves, you guys. Proud of you guys. Killing this. 20 seconds. Thank you. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice. Good job, you guys. We did it. Oh, man. Nice job. Good job. Good job. Nice job. You killed it. Nice job, you guys. You want to high five me? Nice. Good job. Good job, you guys. You did it.
Sorry.
No, you did awesome. You don't say sorry. You did awesome. Whew. Nice job, you guys. How do you feel? Great. Yep. Sometimes it's about. Yeah, they can take pictures, right, guys? Yeah, you guys can take pictures. Yeah. Yeah, just make sure you get my good angle. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, the audience, if you guys have questions from home, ask them in the comments. My team will pull up like 3 to 5 questions, and we'll do some questions from the audience online. And then you guys grab your chairs, you can sit back down. Yeah, we will. We'll grab, oh, there's the stuff right there. We'll do that afterwards. Let's do it afterwards because the live only goes for another 11 minutes. First question, Austin or Sam? Or you want me to take some from the live audience here? Okay, who's got the first question? Actually, I have the first question. We have the mic. I have a question first, or I have an answer. So before we get into the Q&A, are you guys ready for the announcement? Okay, so as many of you know, my Back2Fit program started on January 4th, 2021. It's a 4-month program of me, you know, after I gained 62 pounds in 4 months, now the journey back to fit, you know, started on January 4th. I gave myself the same amount of time, about 4 months or so, to get back to fit. And a lot of people are asking, okay, well, what do we do after that? Do we just stop? Do we, you know, where do we go from here? So a lot of people have been asking me that. So I haven't announced this yet, but I've been teasing it. And that is my next program, which is called, do you guys have a logo for it? Or, well, we'll show you guys in a little bit. But my new program, it's a 2-month program. We're calling it Back for More. So we've done Back to Fit now. The Back for More program is going to be a little bit more of an advanced program, meaning everyone that's done this 4-month journey back to fit with me, now they're going to start the next 2 months of my phase that I'm going to be doing with you. This is the biggest key difference in all of my programs, or not all my programs, but this Back to Fit program and then the Back for More program is you get to have me suffering along with you, struggling along with you, doing the same meal plans, doing the same workouts, and it's going to be a 2-month program to get us ready for summer, okay? So we've taken all the stuff we learned from Back to Fit. We've talked about it being like a caloric deficit, a weight loss, fat loss program. There's going to be 2 phases of the Back for More program. The first phase is going to be more of a muscle building phase, okay? So we're going to be at a slight caloric surplus for month 1. We're going to be focusing less on, you know, doing these type of workouts, okay? These type of workouts are great for burning calories, burning fat, sweating. That's awesome. If you want to build muscle, which increases your metabolic rate, which means you burn more calories throughout the day. A lot of people, you know, they look at the calories they burn during the workout. They're like, oh man, I just burned 500 calories. Well, that's like, you know, 2 slices of bread or like, you know, something very small. It's not a lot of calories. The key to fat loss is burning calories the other 23 hours of the day. And in order to do that, you need to increase your metabolic rate. In order to do that, you need to increase some lean muscle mass, okay? So we're gonna be lifting a little bit heavier for phase 1, and then we're gonna be using a different diet protocols, okay? So it's not gonna be 100% strict keto all the time. We're gonna be using keto-ish approaches during that first phase, but then phase 2, we're gonna be switching up the diet. We're not doing vegan or vegetarian this time, or paleo. That was just during my Back to Fit journey, but this time around, there's gonna be different diet protocols, and then phase 2 will be more of the fat loss phase. Okay, so we're gonna work on building some muscle for 30 days. The next 30 days is gonna be focused on really trimming down, and so that's why it's called Back for More. It's a 2-month program, and it will be for all fitness levels as well. So even though we're doing, you know, like some of the movements might be a little bit complicated, I will show you guys how to modify for every fitness level. And if you're doing this from home, I'll show you how to do the exercises from home as well. If you have dumbbells versus barbells or bands instead of a pull-up bar, things like that. What else am I missing? I think that's pretty much it, Austin. So the Back for More program will be available to sign up. Do you guys know when it'll be available to sign up? Can they sign up? When can they sign up for the Back for More program? A couple weeks. So in a couple weeks, yeah. So before Back to Fit ends. So Back to Fit ends May 7th. Back for More just literally starts right then.
Just one more thing to take note of. If you're already registered for Back to Fit, it will go right into Back to Fit.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah. Yeah, for all. Yeah, so for everyone that's already signed up, you'll just, you don't have to re-enroll or do anything. So.
Are the meal plans going to be different for men and women? And women have the recipes for women only?
Yeah, so that we've taken a lot of the feedback from Back to Fit and we've listened. And so for the Back for More program, there will be specific meal plans for men, specific meal plans for women, and on, yes, and on top of that, we are having a dumbed down version of the meal plans for people that aren't gonna follow the recipes to a T, but it gives you structure of, okay, for this meal, here's a protein, a fat, and a carbohydrate, and here's how much. And then you have a cheat sheet of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates that you can mix and match, because there's not one size fits all approach. There's gonna be different, you know, ways of doing this for different people. And some people like to follow it to a T, and other people are like, I need different structure. So, good question. Is this program going to be through Trainerize? Yes, it'll be through the same app, so you don't have to download a new app. So all the features of the app will still be there. What else?
Was this workout today the Monday workout?
Was this Monday? No. So this workout was a special workout for you guys and for you guys at home, because it's a Saturday and we needed to do something that was more, you know, we had 12 people here, so it was not a workout in the Back2Fit program. Yes, Sam.
What inspired the Back for More program?
What inspired the Back for More program? Oops. So many people asked towards the end of Back2Fit, what are we gonna do after this? What's the next step? Because a lot of people on their fitness journey, some of us need instructions, some of us need guidance, some of us need like, okay, where do we go from here? And so there was a demand for it first and foremost. And for me, when I did Fit to Back2Fit in 2011, even when I got Back2Fit, I still wasn't, there's still a lot of things I need to work on to get back to where I was. Even though my body composition and my weight was about the same, my strength levels were down, okay? And I did lose some lean muscle mass. When you're focusing only on fat loss, it's really hard to gain muscle mass and lose fat at the same time. So to lose 62 pounds in 4 months, I did sacrifice a little bit of lean muscle mass to get down there. So I knew there needed to be more of a muscle building phase for me at some point, and I felt like this was the perfect time. And plus, so many people have been asking, okay, now that I've lost some weight, now I want to work on, you know, building some lean muscle. And for all the women out there, first and foremost, I know that women are afraid of lifting because they think they're going to get bulky. Unless you're on steroids or something like that, you're not going to get, it's really difficult for women to build big muscles, even if you do lift heavy. It's hard for men, and they have 10 times the testosterone. So if it's hard for men, imagine how much harder it is for women. So I know a lot of women are afraid of like lifting up heavy things, but I promise you, you're stronger than you know you are. So I'll tell you how to do all that. Next question.
Do you think in the future that you might look at doing something post-COVID, taking a group of people and training them? So like private coaching.
Oh, private coaching. So yes, and that kind of ties into my journey of moving to Hawaii. You guys have mentioned me, heard I'm moving to Hawaii. Yes, there is something in the works. Yeah, you'll just have to come out to Hawaii. Yeah, exactly. So we'll do this in Hawaii on the beach instead. So, but yes, there is plans after this, because this was like our first test run at this. And I think this was awesome. This was a great success, and we would love to do this with more people. And yes, so yes. We'll take some questions from the live audience, yes. Oh yeah, Mike. Sam's gonna be a runner.
Okay, so what goes along with what, like moving into the, whatever the new phase is, I forgot the name. So for people who maybe aren't all the way done with their weight loss phase, like are we gonna be able to still like access the app and be able to like go back through what we've been doing now if we're not ready to do the muscle building phase because we still have fat loss to lose?
Yeah, really good questions. Sam or Austin, you guys want to answer that? Here, give the mic. Yeah. Oh, you can't hear. Oh, the whole time? The whole time? This whole time? Okay, that would suck. That's a good question. It's a technical question that I actually don't know the answer to. So, you know,
Yeah, you may just need to repeat this, but yeah, so let's start
okay, so
everything historical inside of Trainerize.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer is yes. Okay, so what she's asking, oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. What she's asking is, will the people that have access to the Back2Fit program, if they don't want to jump into Back for More yet, and they want to finish Back2Fit, they will still have access to that data? Okay, good question though.
Because I feel like there's a lot of people who aren't quite
Done yet,
with the
yep.
weight loss phase yet. And so like, because you said it's hard to build mass,
Yeah.
when you're still trying to lose fat.
Yeah.
And so it would be bad to kind of switch into that phase, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't say it would be bad.
Into that if you're not done losing all the weight that you want to lose?
Not necessarily. So basically what she's asking is that would it be bad to go from a fat loss caloric deficit phase to a caloric surplus muscle building phase? Here's the thing. Staying at a caloric surplus for an extended period of time is a lot of stress on your body. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's bad to put on some lean muscle mass. Yeah, you might gain a little bit of fat, but not as much as you're probably thinking. And then after those 2 months of getting stronger and building some lean muscle mass, when you go back to the fat burning phase, now your body is a different machine. Now your body's metabolic rate is gonna be a lot more efficient at burning more calories throughout the day. So if you stay at a caloric deficit until you get to like where your goal weight is, 4 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, like I said, being on a caloric deficit does put a lot of stress on the body.
Would you recommend switching to the new phase?
For you specifically? It depends on the person. It depends on the person. If you've been doing Back2Fit for 4 months with me, I would be okay with taking a 2-month break from caloric deficit, you know, and fat loss. I would say yes. Yep. Good question.
I'm wondering how much more advanced the next program is for people who on Back2Fit still have a bit of weight to lose, who are dealing with injuries or struggling. How much more difficult will this be?
Yeah, really good question. A lot of the movements aren't, I would say, difficult or advanced. Every single movement has a modification like I showed you today. So it's not going to be as advanced as probably you're thinking it is. There's going to be some heavier weights. A lot of the movements you guys are already used to. A lot of the movements you guys have done, deadlifts or squats or lunges, like you guys have already done those. There's not going to be a whole lot of, I would say, new movements that you don't know. There might be some, but they're not going to be as advanced as you're thinking. Like, for example, one of the movements I had in there that I actually took out is toes to bar. Toes to bar is not an easy movement unless you're a CrossFitter. You know, basically you hang from a bar and you lift your toes to touch the bar, right? We took that out and replaced it with a simple ab exercise that most people can do. So that's what I'm saying is like, it's not going to be as advanced as like that. And even those movements, like, you know, the ab, I'm trying to think of one that I use, like Russian twists or V-ups. There's going to be modifications for each one of those. Any other questions from you guys? Yes.
For us, maybe I don't really want to lose any more weight now. I'd just like to kind of maybe start working on muscle now. Is there something we can do in the meantime between now and May, other than just add a little more calories?
Yeah, you can increase the weights and decrease the reps in the workouts that are there now. So like for example, what was yesterday's workout? Yesterday was an AMRAP, right? So that was mostly body weight. You could add some dumbbells to the squats, right? It was squats, lunges, and burpees, right? Add some weight to the squats, add some weight to the burpees, or sorry, to the lunges, and then do the burpees normal. But start adding more weight to the body weight stuff if you're looking to build some muscle now.
And how about dietary wise? You know,
yeah, if you don't want to lose any more weight, up the calories for sure.
Just across the board, not more protein, not necessarily more fat, just a little of each. Yeah,
a little bit of each. I would definitely increase the protein first. You know, if you're going to build some lean muscle mass, start with protein first. So let's say you're like 120 grams, maybe up to 150 or 160. Here's the thing, you guys, to build muscle, you have to be at a caloric surplus. If you're giving your body little calories and you're doing that much work in the gym and lifting heavy stuff, you have to feed those muscles, right? If you want them to grow. So I know a lot of us think, okay, well, that's the opposite of what you're thinking. You're like, I don't want to get fat by eating more food, but those calories will be used to the growth of the muscle. Does that make sense? So for now, yes, if you want to put on more muscle mass, increase the calories, add some weight to the body weight stuff. Good question. There you go, Rachel.
Are the workouts going to be staying to the 20 to 45 minute workouts? And should we be keeping our macros approximately the same with protein, fat, and
okay,
carbs?
Good question. So as far as the workouts go, the time is going to be increased because we're going to take longer breaks in between sets. And there's going to be, the workouts are going to be a bit longer. When you're looking to build muscle, 10-minute, 20-minute HIIT workouts aren't going to do it. You're going to need to lift heavy stuff, take a break, lift heavy stuff, take a break. But there are going to be some workouts where there will be a little bit of cardio implemented in there. But the workouts will probably be closer to 60 minutes, depending on, you know, how quickly you get through them. As far as the macros go, there's going to be different dietary protocols, and it's going to take too long for me to explain, because month 1, the dietary protocol is going to stay the same. But month 2, each week, it's going to shift. And it'll be a strategic shift of a caloric deficit each week, changing up the macros. But the percentage, like I said, it'll be keto-ish, but it's not going to be 100% strict keto. Okay, it'll be mostly keto, but we'll be just like we did with this program, adding in carbs strategically. So when we launch it, I'll be giving more details on that. You have a question? Oh.
I was going to just ask, if we wanted to do like a lower fat, higher protein, like more moderate protein, moderate fat, what would those macros look like?
So if you want to do moderate protein, lower fat, right? So you would cut out.
Yeah, a little bit lower fat, a little bit more protein.
Yep.
Yeah.
So depending on where your macros are now, so let's say you did 70-25-5 to start out, right? Mm-hmm. Keto. Yeah. And you want to switch that, I would go to 50% fat, 35% protein, and then maybe 15% carbs, but you're gonna have to mess with your carbs too. So if you want to keep your carbs at 10% or less, then you're gonna have to increase the protein quite a bit. And to eat a lot of protein can be hard for people, right? Because you're like, okay, how many chicken breasts can I eat in a day, you know, or protein shakes? But it is doable, and you can see great results increasing your protein, and if you're doing these workouts. But like I said, you got to be strategic and be on point with like getting in your protein. And sometimes it's hard to eat a lot of protein. It's hard to overeat protein. It really is, you know? So, but yeah, eat leaner cuts of meat. So cut out the fatty meat and don't add in tons of butter or oil or coconut oil to your veggies or stuff like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
I do, can I?
Oh, you have another question?
So with maintenance,
yeah.
Is that, because he had asked before, is it just increasing calories to how do you find where you should be at if you want to maintain?
Maintain your weight, your body fat percentage?
Yeah, just because in this phase everyone's still losing and stuff like that, but like, because you've always said to be in a deficit. So do you just go back up and bump up if you want to maintain? My fiance, he's lost weight. Of course, men always lose it faster than women, so unfair. And he's, you know, lost and been done for like a month now, and now so to maintain, because he's still eating, I'm like, you're still losing weight. So is it just bumping up if you're still going to work out to just bump up your calories so that you stop losing weight?
Exactly. Yeah. So like right now I'm at 2,000 calories, which is not my normal maintenance caloric intake, but I'm doing that to lose the weight. And then once I lose the weight and get back there, my maintenance calories are closer to 2,600 to 3,000.
Oh, so it's quite a bit more.
It's quite a bit more, you know? So bump up 500 calories for a week, see how his weight is with the workouts. And then if it's still losing weight, then bump it up another 500 and see how he does there.
And then, sorry, I have lots of questions.
That's
so
okay.
then in like macros and talking about, and where Rachel was asking about, how do you keep under your calories, especially for women? Because as we lose weight, we have to adjust our calorie intake, because as you lose it, you have to eat less to stay at a deficit. How do you hit your protein? I have the hardest time hitting my protein and staying under my calories.
So you're going over calories. What's your protein right now? To keep my
protein. Well, I'm still doing the keto, so it's what, 75, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like eating, because then I feel like I eat chicken all 3 meals, you know. But to hit it, because I feel like every time when you check your calories or your macros at the end of the day, like my protein is never high enough.
Oh, it's never high enough.
No, it's never high enough, and so it's like you're like scrambling at the end of the day, being like, I'm trying to hit, because you've always said protein. Yeah. You always should hit protein and use fat as a leverage. Yes. And so trying to hit the protein and staying
without extra calories,
without getting a ton of extra calories, because it's like throwing a keto meal shake, but then you bump over your calories.
Yep. So reduce the fat.
Okay.
And then you know, add in like maybe a protein shake or two, you know, throughout the day to up your protein. But the protein shakes mostly have little to no fat in them. Keto meal, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fat to get. So if you're going for adding just your protein, you got to get strict protein sources. So like the bone broth is a great one. That's 20 grams of protein, 0 grams of fat. Collagen, that's 10-20 grams of that per day, and that stuff is like 40 extra grams of protein right there. Okay. and then decrease the fat, like eat, you know, less fatty meats, or don't add as much fat to your, like your coffee or whatever else you're doing, and maybe you know, add in some protein, you know, during your meals. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, yeah. That's always the hardest part. Is
I know.
hitting. I have the hardest time hitting.
I
my
get
protein.
it, and that's the thing is, like, when we get into like the details of like, okay, macros, calories, like I get it can be complicated. There's no like one perfect formula, you know, for everyone. But this is all great for experiments, like to know, okay, here's a tool, I did this for a little bit, this is what worked for me, or hey, I'm struggling to get in my protein. Oh, the bone broth, I never thought about that. That's 20 grams of protein, 0 grams of fat. It's little things like that you learn along the way, and then you tweak and adjust and, you know, fix and upgrade, and then you're like, oh, okay, now it's becoming easier. But I get it, you know, it can be complicated and like go over your head. So just small, simple steps.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Question right here.
So one of the things that drew me to towards your program is I feel like that me staying in shape is more emotional than physical, if that makes sense. So I feel like I can stay focused for 3 or 4 or 5 days, but then I almost feel like the triggers that I have, stresses in my life, will actually send me kind of deeper into the hole. So I'm wondering if there's anything that you do either physically or mentally to kind of kick yourself in the pants to get back on track. I'm a fellow Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a good question. You know, for me, like the little things that I have as part of this program, like making your bed, cold shower, gratitude list, meditation, positive affirmations, I notice when I'm not doing those things consistently, like those things actually make a bigger difference than I think we give credit to. So if you go back to those things, like even though triggers are happening, stress is happening, you ate the Cinnamon Toast Crunch last night, whatever, getting back to those things kind of, I feel like, aligns you and centers you emotionally, so that now the physical stuff becomes a little bit easier, versus if you're just trying to willpower your way into being disciplined to do the physical stuff. I feel like then we get into this kind of self-hate mode where we're like, come on, just do it, and then we don't do it and we beat ourselves up even more, and creates this vicious cycle of more and more self-hate. Getting back to those things, staying consistent with those things, where it's more of like a gentle self-love approach. And then when you love yourself, it's like, hey, you're kind of like talking to your inner child, like, hey, buddy, I got you. This is hard, I get it, but we can do these hard things. We can push through. And then it's more of like, okay, now I can do this, versus like, if you're just like beating up your inner child and just like shaming yourself to like push yourself harder. I feel like, yeah, that can work for like the David Goggins of the world, or the Jocko Willings, like these people that are ultra disciplined, but that's not 99% of the people, right? I feel like this approach, doing those physical and mental things in the morning, is a great way to kind of show yourself some love, and reminding yourself that you're worth it. And when you remind yourself that you're worth it, you can kind of give yourself a gentle kick in the butt without it being shameful or putting yourself down. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So that, I would say, get back to those things, and that's what I always remind people about, is getting back to those things when they're struggling with like diet and exercise and motivation. Get back to those little things, because that makes the biggest difference. So, great question though. We're gonna have to wrap up, right? But just want to say thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me. I know this Fit to Fat to Fit idea concept is crazy. It is unique, to say the least. But I have no regrets doing it. I really don't, because it's taught me so much. And if I could bring a little bit more empathy to this world through this method, for me, it's worth it. And I'm so grateful that so many of you have been a part of this to help, pay it forward and spread this message of more empathy and self-love instead of self-hate, because I feel like that's how we can change this world, one person at a time. And so thank you guys for being here. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart to you guys, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. We'll do this again in the future, right guys? I thought this was way fun. So thank you guys, and have a great one.